Are you ready for the upcoming showdown between India and Syria in the AFC Asian Cup? This match holds significant weight for both teams, neither of which have managed to score a single goal in the tournament thus far. The Indian team, in particular, has faced a barrage of criticism for their performance, having conceded 5 goals in their previous matches. This match presents the last chance for both teams to bounce back. Will they seize it? Before we dive into the future, let's take a quick look back at the team's previous performances. Both India and Syria have had a challenging start to the AFC Asian Cup. Neither team has been able to score a single goal in their previous 2 group matches against Australia and Uzbekistan. This has left both teams in a precarious position with a must-win match coming up. Turning our attention to India, their performance so far has been less than stellar. Despite their best efforts, they have been unable to find the back of the net while conceding 5 goals in return. This has led to a wave of criticism aimed at the players and their coach, Igor Stimac. The lack of goals and a porous defense have been the main sticking points. On the other side of the pitch, Syria has proven to be technically and physically superior. Their skillful play and physical prowess have been a challenge for their opponents, yet they too have struggled to convert opportunities into goals. Now let's talk about India's last match against Uzbekistan. Despite adopting an attacking game plan, 3 goals were conceded due to defensive shortcomings. This has led to increased scrutiny of the team's backline and their ability to keep the opposition at bay. There are lessons to be learned from the past, and it's clear that India needs to be defensively strong and offensively efficient in their upcoming match against Syria. The good news is that the entire squad is injury-free, according to coach Stimac. This means India will enter the field with their best players, ready to give it their all. Despite the setbacks, hope is not lost for the Indian team. They are aware of the challenges ahead, and they are ready to face them head-on. With a full squad and a determined spirit, they stand ready to turn the tide and silence their critics. This is their moment, their chance to prove that they can compete with the best. The stage is set, the players are ready, and the world is watching. What happens next is anyone's guess, but one thing is certain: it's going to be a match to remember. So what's the game plan for India in this decisive match? Well, the lineup looks promising with the return of Sahal Abdul Samad, who's back from injury and ready to take on the number 10 position. He's a game changer, and his presence could really boost the team's offensive play. The defensive side of the game is equally important. The team can't afford to concede goals like they did in their previous matches. It's crucial that Vishal Kaith, our goalkeeper, along with Sandesh Jingan and Rahul Beke, who are likely to play as centre-backs, hold a strong line of defense. While Akash Mishra is expected to take on the role of left-back, there's a toss-up between Pritam Kotal and Nikhil Pujari for the right-back position. In the midfield, Apuya and Deepak Tangri will have to create opportunities and control the pace of the game. They'll need to link up the defense and offense seamlessly to ensure the team functions as one solid unit. On the wings, we're likely to see Changte on the right and Mahesh Noram Singh on the left, both tasked with creating chances and providing width to the team's play. And of course, leading the line will be none other than Sunil Chetri, our captain and the most experienced player on the pitch. This lineup, however, is just a prediction. The final decision rests with coach Igor Stimac, and he has a lot on his plate. It'll be interesting to see what he does. He needs to balance the team's defensive and offensive tactics while keeping in mind the strengths and weaknesses of the Syrian side. It's a tough job, but then again, that's what makes football so fascinating, isn't it? As we wrap up, remember that the game is not over until the final whistle. Football is a game of surprises, and the unexpected can happen at any time. The Indian team, despite the setbacks, is fully equipped and ready to face Syria. The players have trained extensively, and they are determined to prove their mettle on the field. Our support as fans can make a significant difference. Let's not lose hope, let's continue to cheer for our team, and let's believe in their potential. We've seen countless times how a united fan base can boost the morale of a team, and this is the moment to rally behind our boys in blue. We also invite you to be part of this conversation. Share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think the final score will be? Who do you think will shine in the match? We'd love to hear from you. No matter what happens in the match, let's keep our spirits high and hope for the best. Stay tuned for more updates on the AFC Asian Cup.